Good day, everyone. Good day, sir. I am Gomez Intia Jr., Bachelor of Physical Education, and today I will discuss what I have learned in Ed 305, Assessment in Learning 2. So the first thing that I have learned is in Chapter 1, the Summative Assessment, Planning and Implementing Classroom Test. And for today, I will tackle preparing students for summative assessment. But first, let us define what is assessment. Educational assessment or educational evaluation is the systematic process of documenting and using empirical data on the knowledge, skill, attitudes, and beliefs to refine programs and improve student learning. So what is summative assessment? Summative assessments are used to evaluate student learning, skill acquisition, and academic achievement at the conclusion of a defined instructional period, typically at the end of a project, a unit, course, semester, program, or school year. So, in preparing students for summative assessment, to obtain a fair and accurate indication of student learning, a few simple steps should be used to prepare students. Make sure students have adequate test-taking skills. There are legitimate skills students should know to be able to show their best work. And the first one is, the student must pay attention to directions. It is really important for the student to pay attention to directions because this will guide them on how to answer the test. The second one, read each item in its entirety before answering. Yes, it is really important. Why? Because there are some cases that the questions are misleading students. So, in order to obtain the good answer or the correct answer, it is important to read the question entirety. The third one, plan and outline responses to essay questions. Fourth, use clear writing for answers. And lastly, pace themselves. So these are the legitimate skills students should know to be able to show their best work. And right now, we have checklists for preparing students for classroom assessment. The first one is teach assessment taking and test wiseness skills. Test wiseness skills, this will help students, or this is the skills of students that they will identify the answer based on the stand that they are reading, or based on the questions. There are grammatical errors, or maybe a clue that the students will be able to answer or will be able to find the right answer. Second, familiarize students with test length, format, and types of questions. Of course, as a teacher, we need to tell our students what is or how does this test, how long does the test, okay? What is the format and what types of questions? Is it multiple choice? Is it essay questions? Let us we need to tell our students, or we need to engage them on what are the things that we are going to to give during the exam. Okay. Number 3, teach to the test. Do not teach the test. Okay. Fourth, share the assessment blueprint. So, assessment blueprint is a document wherein the content of what will be the teacher will give in the assessment. So, it is really important to share it to your students so that they will have an idea on what are the things that possibly in the questions or in the test. Um, Review before the assessment. So bef- before the day of the exam, you can give your students a reviewer, or you can um, tell them that they need to review. Of course, by giving them like a simple questions, like throwing simple questions to them so that they have they can familiarize, or yeah, tell students when the assessment is scheduled and how long it will be to take. Of course, it is really important to tell our students so that they will prepare. They have time to prepare, and they will know how long it will take. So if the tests are too long, so of course the students will prepare for the best that he could. Lastly, make sure students have the technical skills needed. Be proficient with digitally administered tests. Of course, for now, especially in what is happening today, um, we are more likely engaged on technological means. So it is important that the students also know how to use those, or have a skills in technical. And that's all. Thank you for listening.